and he thought pineapple plantations would make him a lot of money. And boy, was he right. He made a ton of cash off this pineapple business and at one point took over the entire island of Oahu just for pineapples. When people associate pineapples with Hawaii, James Dole was the reason why. So for a while, the entire state of Hawaii was just pineapple, coffee, sugar plantations, and the owners of these plantations were completely running the place. Native Hawaiians couldn't live off of the land anymore because the land was totally exploited by these businesses, and all other local industries were put out of business too. So Native Hawaiians were forced to get jobs on these plantations in order to survive. In addition to its super fertile land, Hawaii also had a really strategic military placement. So this was just another reason that the United States really pushed to take it up. And they made it official in 1908. The United States established a naval station on the island of Oahu. It became known as Pearl Harbor. This base became super important to the United States military presence in the Pacific Ocean, and it made it easier for battleships and warplanes to reach Asia. I bring this up because I've talked about the Pearl Harbor attacks in 1941 on the show before, but something I haven't talked about is how Hawaii was not even a state when that happened. Yeah, Hawaii became a state in 1959. That wasn't even that long ago, it seems like, right? It's almost 18 years after the attack on Pearl Harbor. It's like confusing shit, you know what I'm saying? So clearly, the history of Hawaii and how the United States took it is very complicated, shady, pretty frustrating. The United States stole the land since they never actually agreed to give it up. And the biggest thing to remember here is that in order for an occupier to legally obtain new land, both parties need to sign a treaty recognizing that the land is being handed over. Well, there's no formal treaty between the United States and the Kingdom of Hawaii. It doesn't exist. The Kingdom of Hawaii never gave their nation to the occupiers. But the United States, on the other hand, they took it how they want. So obviously Native Hawaiians have been protesting Hawaii's title of statehood ever since. Because technically, if we look at international laws, occupation of land without a legally binding treaty is considered a war crime. Point blank period. Backspace, control, delete. Goodbye. Oh, but first we have to pause for an ad break. I'm sorry.
The doctor will see you now. But do they really? Do they see you as a mother who's a daughter and a caregiver? Fearless, but sometimes fearful. A health nut with a French fry habit. An O-positive geologist named Patty, who's here today for a melanoma exam. At Kaiser Permanente, we believe the only way to care for all of you is by seeing all that is you. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you. Learn more at kp.org. 92% of households that start the year with Peloton are still active a year later.
92% because of a bike?
Not just bikes. We also make treadmills and rowers.
Oh, let me guess. Need athletes only, right?
No, it doesn't matter if you're an avid exerciser or new to working out. Peloton can help you achieve your fitness goals. 92% stick with it. So can you. Try Peloton bikes, tread, or row risk-free with a 30-day home trial. New members only. Not available in remote locations. See additional terms at onepeloton.com/home-trial.
Now, let's get back to the story. Hi, and we're back. The United States government finally acknowledged the hostile takeover of Hawaii with the Blount Report, as well as the Apology Resolution of 1993. President Bill Clinton finally apologized on behalf of the United States. Well, what does that do? I don't know. But since Hawaii's occupation by the United States began over 100 years ago, there has been an active effort in Hawaii to restore the government of the Hawaiian Kingdom through something called a regency. A regency is what you get when a king or queen of a monarchy is unable to rule because they're dead or sick. Right now, Hawaii doesn't have a monarch, so they have a regent. So you're probably thinking, why don't they just bring Queen Elle's descendants to the throne? Well, you see, the queen had 3 children, but they were all adopted. And for any of them to take the throne, the queen would have had to directly name one of them as a successor in her will. After the conditions of the old 1864 Hawaiian Constitution, if the king or queen dies and does not leave a final will and testament, the head of the government shall remain vacant. And since the queen never technically left her throne, this means the monarchy exists without a queen. Therefore, Hawaii is still a monarchy and has been since 1893. plot twist. But don't take it from me, let me tell you a story about a Hawaiian citizen named Lance Larson in 1999. Lance was arrested for driving without license plates, which is illegal under United States law. After he was arrested, Lance claimed that jurisdiction over him was only held by the Hawaiian Kingdom. You see, he made the claim that the United States had illegally occupied Hawaii. Therefore, he should only be tried under the laws of the kingdom, not the United States. Now, this created a very complicated situation. The international community actually stopped for a second and said, hey, wait a minute, is Hawaii occupied illegally? And nobody could really agree. This case ended up being so controversial that it went all the way to The Hague. Now, The Hague, oh my god, wait a minute. The Hague is located in the Netherlands, and it's where international legal cases are tried in a court of law. Basically, if an entire country is committing a crime, this is where you go. So why am I telling you about The Hague? Well, Mr. Larson's issue was no longer about license plates. It was about the very nature of Hawaii's existence as a state. Is Hawaii part of the United States and their government, or an independent state with their own monarch? In order for The Hague to rule on whether the United States illegally obtained Hawaii, the United States had to be part of the original case. Guess what? The United States refused to participate. In fact, there isn't even any evidence that they protested when The Hague declared Hawaii an independent state. The Hague sided with us. The Hague stated that Hawaii always has been illegal. Since there is no treaty, the occupation, and any transfer of power as a result is illegal. Hawaii should be its own independent state with its own government and some set of laws. But since the United States refused to acknowledge The Hague or the Larson case, nothing's changed. So even though the international community has acknowledged that Hawaii is its own nation state, the United States government is straight up ignoring that. And since the USA is a massive superpower, there really is no one who can enforce international rulings against them. And you may be wondering, why is no one talking about this? Well, they are. The Hawaiian Sovereignty Movement is a grassroots organization campaigning for a return to Hawaiian independence. And from what we've learned today, they have an interesting case. They have a fair case. They have a pretty solid case. In conclusion, America has always wanted to take over the world at any cost. I wouldn't say they want to take over the world, they just want to take over America. America wants to take over America. Now, I don't know about you guys, but okay, look, I didn't know a damn thing about Hawaii. I didn't know a damn thing about Hawaii. I thought Hawaii was part of the United States. And when I was learning about this, I was like, oh.
We see the world with the wonder of new eyes, helping you discover untapped possibilities, and relentlessly working with you to make them real. Because grip and vision working in lockstep puts you on the path to your full potential. Old school grit, new world ideas. Morgan Stanley.
To learn more, visit morganstanley.com/rise. Investing in golf risk, Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC.
At Sandy Spring Bank, we care about people, not transactions. So we concentrate on creating personalized solutions to start or grow a business that provides for your family. Mortgage, home equity, and
Hey, what's up? It's your brother Rod. Shell FCU has been growing since 1937. That's 86 years. They are a family who serves the community through service lending, financial planning, and positive support. They appreciate the trust that you place in them. They're so great to work with. Shell FCU is growing together in 2023 and beyond. Visit shellfcu.org, or you can call or text 713-844-1100. Shell FCU and you growing together.
Hi friends, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. My name is Bailey Sarian, and I'd like to welcome you to the Library of Dark History. This, if you don't know, is a safe space for all the curious cats out there who are thinking, hey, is history really as boring as it seemed in high school? Or just school in general? Oh, nay, nay. This is where we can learn together about all the dark, mysterious, dramatic stories maybe we didn't learn about in school. Okay, so for today's episode, it got me thinking when we did the lobotomy episode. Do you remember lobotomy? Shout out to lobotomy. Okay, so in that episode, Dark History, we mentioned that Rosemary Kennedy was sent away, okay, because she was unwell. And then when we did the episode about birth control, do you remember birth control? And we were talking about eugenics, and this word kept coming up, like unfit. People who are unfit. So then they would also be sent away. And they were always sent away. Well, what did that mean? What was away? Where'd they go? Why? What was considered unwell, unfit? Well, I told you that opened a whole mysterious door. So that led me down the rabbit hole of the Americans with Disability Act and how this whole situation got started and how far it's come, but not far enough. We still got work to do, bitch. So let's get into it. So no way, we're going all the way back to 370 BC. Wow, this is some dark history. Let me open up my book to the year 370. I'm sure we can relate to that and use our imagination and envision what that looks like. So we're in the year 370 before Christ, BC. We're in Greece and we're at the Parthenon. I don't know what that is, but let me tell you, it's a dope-ass temple dedicated to a literal goddess named Athena. There are huge buildings with marble columns all around, and in 9 of these buildings are permanent stone ramps. Now back then, Greece was known for accommodating